By the end of this video, you're going to become more familiar with all the features of these glasses. You're going to know your way around the menu and also know which settings you need to change to get the best out of these. This looks like an ordinary hard sunglasses case, but this is actually your charge case. And to charge, you'll need a USB-C cable which isn't supplied, and that plugs in here. You have an LED indicator on the front here, and this will be orange while it's charging and will turn green once it's fully charged. On the back you have your pairing button, which we'll look at in a minute. Once your glasses are charged, this front flap here is magnetic, so just flick this up to open, and to remove them from the case and avoid putting fingerprints on the lenses, place your fingers at the back here under the arm and pull it upwards. And in the case, in order to charge them, they are attached to this charging point here, which is why they need a gentle tug to release them. And it's worth bearing that in mind when you put them back in the case, because they will need to make a solid connection to this point here. Remove any packaging or stickers. So now a quick look around the glasses, and I'll refer to these as left and right from the point of view as if you were wearing them. You have two cameras, one here and one here. And the one on the right here is also a recording light which flashes white when recording. Only the left camera is the one that records actual video, so something to bear in mind when filming. And to get the maximum benefits out of using these glasses, it's important to keep both of these lenses clean. You have the charge connector point under the nose bridge here, and the official glasses have the Ray-Ban logo on one lens and then an R&B etched into the other lens. When you open the glasses up, on the left here you'll see a power button, and you can usually leave this on, but it's also good to know that you can turn these off completely if you want to. And I found that if you're having pairing issues, then turning them off from here and back on again is a good idea as a soft reset. On the right hand side here you'll see an indicator light, and this will show different statuses for talking to Meta AI or recording or setting up the Bluetooth connection, etc. You have speakers either side, and you have speaker slots on the top and the bottom of each arm. And the top and bottom, this is the same speaker, so it's just one speaker either side. And it's important to keep these clear of dust. Also on the underside of the arms you have these mic holes, and it's important to keep these clear of dust as well. I can only see 3 mic holes, one on each arm and one on the nose here, but from everything I read there are 5 mics on these glasses altogether. What I can tell you though is that the sound recorded with these glasses is ridiculously good. There's also a capture button on top here, as well as a touchpad on the side, but we'll look at that later after we've connected to the app. So download the Meta AI app, and this will allow you to change your number of settings as well as view your photos and videos. Open up the app and click the glasses icon at the top here. Now select the plus icon to add a new pair of glasses, and select which glasses that you have bought. Make sure the tab is removed on the glasses case. Put the glasses inside the case. And if the light on the front here doesn't turn blue, then you have to use the pairing button on the back that we talked about earlier. So press and hold this for 5 seconds. And then the light on the front will flash blue. Now press blue LED turned on. So the device has been found, and now you can connect. Select pair. The app should now detect your glasses, so follow the on-screen prompts to connect and pair. And I made a video here on pairing issues if you get stuck. The best thing to do from this point is to follow the tutorial and all the on-screen prompts, which will teach you how to use the touchpad on the side I mentioned earlier, as well as how to capture using the capture button on top. But I'm going to talk you through it quickly here as well, just in case that you're watching this video before you've bought your glasses, so that you can be well prepped when they turn up. In simple terms, if you quick press the capture button on top, you'll take a photo, and if you long press, you'll start a video recording. Long press again to stop recording. And while you're recording, you'll see a record light inside the glasses on the right hand side here. And you'll also hear a prompt noise. And then whilst you're recording, on the front you'll see the white flashing light. The first thing you need to do, if prompted, is click on Update. This will update your glasses with the latest firmware, so you have all the latest features. When you open the app, you'll see an image of your glasses, and this is where you'll be able to see all the glasses settings when you click on it. Directly underneath here, you'll see translation, And this is where you can download a specific language that you want to translate and then use your glasses for a live translation whilst talking to the person who is speaking in a different language. Underneath here is your gallery, and this is where your photos will appear. Take a photo or video and immediately when you open the app it will appear here straight away. It will be ready to import, so tap it and press import. There are also reminders here that you have set, as well as fitness insights if you've linked your glasses to a health app. So let's go back to the glasses and tap the glasses and I'll show you what to change in the settings. First of all, under updates, make sure that auto updates is selected. And you can manually check to see if your glasses are up to date as well, and sometimes it is good to do that. So now we'll go back and we'll tap on Meta AI. So this is where you can change your preferences for talking to the AI in your glasses. So select the Hey Meta preferences here, and you can choose whether or not to use Hey Meta to talk to the AI. And there is another way that we will look at in a minute. You can also disable the wake sound here as well. And your glasses AI mic will stay on for a few seconds after you have said Hey Meta, so that you don't have to keep saying it. But if you'd prefer that it wasn't listening to you, you can turn that off here. You can also change the voice of your AI here under language and voice, and there are several to choose from. And if you want to use mobile data when there's no Wi-Fi to update your glasses, then you can select here. So now let's use the back arrow to go back to the main menu. So the next section is communication. So in here, you can connect your phone, WhatsApp, Messenger, as well as your Instagram and Facebook story accounts. And if you get a call, you can also get Meta to announce who is calling by selecting here. And if you are busy and you want privacy, you can pause any announcements by selecting this option here. And you can then decide how many hours you want the announcements to pause for. There's a quick guide here as well for the various prompts and the actions that you can use for messaging or calling people or sending photos. So let's go back to the main menu. App connections here, this allows you to connect all of these apps to your glasses. Back to the main menu under media. Under media, this is where you make changes to the way your glasses capture video. Under auto capture here, this is if you have a Garmin device. And here you can automatically capture photos and videos of your runs or workouts by selecting here and connecting to Garmin. Under video settings here, I suggest changing the resolution from Full HD 1080 to the highest resolution at 3K 30 frames per second. Now let's go back and we'll see you can change the video length. Now this is how long the glasses record for when you press record. So if you select 1 minute, they record for 1 minute and then stop recording. You can then start recording again straight away, but this is a great way to stop you overshooting. The maximum length that you can record for is 3 minutes at any one time, but if you want to record for 5 minutes, then you have to change the resolution back to Full HD 1080. And now you'll see that you can change the recording length to 5 minutes. And if you record in this lower resolution, you can also change the video stabilization here. But the stabilization I found to be pretty good, and I usually record in the higher resolution format anyway, so I can't change the stabilization. And if you're in the US and you've bought these glasses, you're going to have more options than I have here in the UK, especially with the video features. So back to the main menu, your photos do automatically transfer to the app, but if you don't like this feature, you can turn it off here. And if you want to free up space on your phone, you can clear the cache here, which will not delete any media in your gallery. Under capture enhancements here at the bottom, these are on by default and they crop out objects and improve image quality, so just leave these on. Why there's an option to turn these off, I'm not sure. Okay, back to the main menu. Under audio here, we have adaptive volume. Now this adjusts the volume of your glasses automatically dependent on where you are. I usually turn this off as it's easier just to manually adjust the volume yourself. Back to the main menu again, and then choosing notification LED brightness. If you find the notification brightness inside the glasses is too dim or too bright, you can adjust it here under LED brightness. But I usually find that automatic is perfectly fine. There is no way of adjusting the brightness of the recording light on the front though. The next important section is customise controls. So on the side here is your touchpad. Now if you want to increase the volume, you tap and slide to the front of the glasses. And if you want to lower the volume, you tap and slide the other way towards the back of your glasses. And you can also tap and hold in the middle to activate other features. And by default, the tap and hold has selected Meta AI. So if you haven't connected any other apps, then this is all you will see in this section. But if you have Spotify connected like I have here, then this will come up as an option. Select Spotify, and now you can press and hold on the touchpad and Spotify will start playing. And while we're here, you can tap once to pause music, tap again to start playing, and tap twice to skip a track. Back to the main menu. If you're having microphone issues, you can select mic adjustment here. For privacy settings, look under Glasses Privacy here. Under Device Lock, here you can auto-lock your contacts. This means that no one can pick up your glasses and start a call or send a message. It requires a phone unlock code. And if you lose your glasses or misplace them, you can find them here using Find Device. Be My Eyes here. This is an accessibility feature if you're blind or have impaired vision. And this helps you connect to a service where someone will be able to access your glasses and microphone and help you with the task that you're doing. And this is an additional paid service. If you want more detailed responses when using Meta AI, you can turn on detailed responses here. Remember to subscribe for more smart glasses videos, and to find out the best accessories for your Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2s, you can watch this video next, and I'll see you over there.